I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well? Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ready? First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Completes it to Lee. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down. Throwing again on second down. Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Orleans Dark. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Now Foles, flushed out right. This one caught by Lee. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Orleans Dark wide. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
We always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Foles. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
Go, go, go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Orleans Darkwa. So we are in the 2nd quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The throw taken in by Cole. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he completes it to Westbrook.
Here we go. Here we go.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook hitting double digits with his... 3rd quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Again, it's Fournette. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. Now, Led to the sack.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game?
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught inside the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That drive took... Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Fournette on the counter. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
From the 35 on second down, Foles flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Foles on target to Oliver, the tight end.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run with Fournette. Room here to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Colts, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that,
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Foles. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now back to throw. And it's caught. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 14 yards, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
fundamental football. Good blocking.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know the man who sat it. We pick it up, second quarter here, as the offense gets ready for the drive. Back to throw here. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Fournette. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. So the ball position now, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs matching up against the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Foles. Flushed out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 7 yards. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now Foles, escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Lee. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. A shotgun give to Fournette. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Foles. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Fournette. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And shutting him off, now open field. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 79 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. A handoff to Fournette. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. He'll drop to throw, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.